Hey all, J-Man here. I just wanted to tell you about beardedshirts.com. It's a great place to get a lot of cool superhero shirts and other merchandise. You can scroll, they've always got sales on. As you can see, they've got these really cool print all over shirts, which I really love. That's Eddie, the founder of the site. And if you're looking for stuff, all you got to do is you click on the search here and you can type in all over. And that's going to show you the all over prints, which are really, really cool. Look at that. You got Legion of Superheroes, you got Brave and the Bold, you got JSA, you got Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all kinds of stuff. So check out beardedshirts.com. Hello, Legionnaires. Welcome to another Legion live stream on a Monday. Looking forward to this one. We're doing 4 issues of Action Comics. This is episode 37. I'm 37. I'm not old. Remember from from Holy Grail, where he's like, "Old woman, I'm a man." What? I'm 37. I'm not old. So episode 37 of the Legion live stream. So it's 4 issues of Action Comics this time around. We're gonna have another stream with Action Comics, then we're gonna have another stream that's gonna have one or two Action Comics, and then a couple of Superboys, and then we're gonna be heavy into Superboy. So looking forward to doing all of that. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's talk about what's coming up. This Friday, holy crap! This Friday, Fantastic Fridays begins. I've already read these 4 issues. I've already read them before. It was good to go back and revisit them. 4 issues of Fantastic Four every Friday, starting this Friday. Jack Kirby's run, 108 comics total, 6 annuals and 102 regular issues. It all starts this Friday. This is the most pumped that I've been for a stream. This is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. And it's just fitting that all this, there's Fantastic Four news with, casting and all that. We know, well, we're not 100%, but we're like 99% sure that this Fantastic Four movie is not going to be good. So in order to get through it, to get through all this news and all this, we're going to go through these comics. So make sure you're there to join us for that. It's going to be really awesome. Transformers, we are going to come back. It actually might go right now. Transformers is going to flip between Tuesdays and Thursdays, depending on if there's a movie or not. So this Thursday, I'm going to see Monkey Man starring Dev Patel, who's actually one of my favorite actors that's alive, at least. So Sean and I, we're going to go see Monkey Man. So there won't be a stream this Thursday, but then next Thursday, there should be a Transformer stream, because next Tuesday, it's going to be a wrestling stream with me and Steve. So make sure you're there for that. And then 1 week from today, I'm going to be on Clobberin Times channel. It's the B Monday. So the B Monday of every month, I'm on Clobby's channel. We talk Earth B with Bob Haney. And before we begin, let's thank the amazing Legionnaires, the channel members. We got Dan, Sean, Steven, and Clobby and Brennan, who you all know. Everybody knows these guys. Cliff, who you've seen on the Dazzler streams, so he's going to continue to do those with me. RR, we got your shirt in queue, buddy, so we're going to be getting that out to you. You were the April winner. RR was the April winner for Bearded Shirts. We got your shirt. We know what you want, so we're going to get that out to you. And Philip, who's the newest member, so thank you to all of our members. All righty. Let's bring in our first Legionnaire.
Hey.
Hello. So, yeah, you made it in time. Sean's tab is like hundreds of dollars now with me. This is hilarious. There's like literally a tab going. I've got tabs with all my friends now. A couple of them owe me. Somebody owes me like $20. Somebody owes me like 70. Someone owes me 20. Your tab is the highest so far.
Yeah,
which is it's a good one. It's a really good one. It's good. It's all good stuff though. It's all good stuff.
I know how to handle Vito.
yeah, Vito. Yeah, it's like Vito. Steve thinks
restaurants and my sexiest outfit.
Yeah, yeah. I can send Vito after you at any moment. Steve thinks that you know what, but Vito's got tricks that you don't know. He knows stuff that you and I don't know. So how do you like them apples? Remember?
I can handle Vito, man. Whew.
Now I've learned things that even you haven't learned. How do you like? As awful as that trash Kevin Smith is, I do find that Jay and Silent Bob movie very funny.
It's his best one to me.
That's his best one. Yeah,
I know people like Dogma and stuff, but like
I do like Dogma.
Yeah,
it's pretty funny.
Dogma's the big like rare one now. Like my
Yes.
DVD is like super rare now.
It is. Yes,
because they can't make it again. And it's some sort of rights bullshit. I don't know.
But I've got the double disc whatever edition.
Yep.
Blah
I
blah
think
blah.
That's the one I have. Yeah.
All right, let's bring in our third Legionnaire.
It's Clobberin time.
Clobberin indeed. What's up, buddies?
Hey.
Good to see you. Sean.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
Now I know none of you guys have been reading Fist of the North Star. I know who's reading Fist of the North Star and who's not. Do you know how I know who's reading it and who's not?
Know?
You know how I know because I know who's reading it and who's not, because I just got a message 2 seconds before going live where my friend Dan, channel member, says, okay, I read the entire first volume in one sitting. I feel foolish showering J-Man in praise, sharing this freaking amazing series. I've known about Fist of the North Star for years, but I never thought to read it. What a mistake. Thank you, J-Man. The only problem now is that I feel I've reached the pinnacle of comic books and manga. That's the message I got today. And you know who didn't send me this? Any of you guys. So I will know when you read it. Because
read, man.
I'll know when you've read it, when you message me saying, holy crap, this is the greatest thing ever.
Minute. You didn't get my email about it?
No, because you didn't
you
send
it. Recheck your email. I swore that I sent that one to you. Must have forgot.
I'm telling you, I told Dan, I was like, Dan, I'm putting the J-Man. I don't use the J-Man guarantee. I was like, I'm putting the J-Man guarantee on Fist of the North Star. And he's like, holy crap. I'm like, yep, that's it, buddy. I don't put the guarantee unless it's for sure.
If you could send me a link to the first one, I'll read it.
All right, I'll get you a thing for it. But you got to read. You got to read it backwards, right?
Oh well, no.
Yeah, it takes your mind about 3 seconds.
Does it go backwards with the link? Like, is it on Read Comics?
I can send you one that flips forward, and then you just read it backwards. But I actually have the actual books that like I'm reading. So I grabbed volume 2. I already finished volume 2. This guy's awesome.
A regular site, it's not on a usual site.
Yeah, I can find. No, I've actually have
them here in comic form.
I'll find one.
But they used to reprint those here in comic form, and I know they switched it around where it goes the other way.
Maybe they could have.
This is North Star comics were coming out in the 90s, 80s.
Yeah, those old ones, just like Astro Boy and stuff. They did them in American style,
right?
Yes, and floppies too. So.
Okay, let's check on that and see. If you want to see the biggest pieces of garbage get their comeuppance, then this, like, I cannot think of a better thing. Like I'm reading it and I'm getting angry. I'm so angry at this character and I just can't wait. I'm reading so quickly that I want to see Kenshiro come and destroy these pieces of trash, and he destroys them in the best way possible and is super cool doing it. And doesn't care. And his line is his catchphrase is, "You're already dead." Like someone's like, "Oh, you can't do this." And he's like, "You're already dead." And the guy's like, "What?" He's like, "No." And then he explodes. Just like, what happened? He's like, "Oh, I did this. I did these pressure points and stuff." You're like, "Oh my God, it's so good." And there's one part where this guy tries to crush him, and there's all this blood coming up. And you're like, "Oh, he just crushed him?" I mean, no, it was like the guy's hands are destroyed because he crushed him, and it's like he destroyed his hands from within, and you're like, because like this big giant comes, and you're like, "Oh man, it's so good."
So you're saying it's the equivalent of me getting to kick Jar Jar Abrams in the face?
Oh, and some of these people are even worse than Jar Jar Abrams.
Or Ruins Johnson. We're talking about the scum of the earth. Alex Klutzman, those types right there.
I think JJ's the king. We're going to do a stream on who's the king. Because he's ruined the most.
He's the king of he's power hack.
And
JJ's the power, yeah.
For the first few years of my show, way back after I started in 2009, I had the annual Ball Kick Awards. And each year, who was the worst, the one we can't stand the most, that we would like to get a clear shot to the, toes to Nad's kick. And then I eventually developed the ball kick Hall of Fame, each year I would induct someone new into Hall of Fame, then I would make my list. And then it pissed me people off. After about a number of years, just to get annoyed with it. But and it was too many to put on there. But, such luminaries as Jar Jar Abrams are in the Hall of Fame.
He's there. He's number one.
Johnson would be, but I stopped doing it way before he come on the scene. But I'll put him in there.
Right.
Yeah. No, JJ is the grand champion.
He's the heavyweight champion of the world.
It seems like Hollywood has learned their lesson with him, and has sort of scuttled him to the four corners because he can't get anything funded anymore. And that took a long time. No, he was a scourge like that.
See, Bryan Singer was my first on the target list, and then he's just got himself canceled or whatever. So that was
he did.
He got canceled. But then these other guys like JJ came in and said, "Bryan Singer, are you crazy? Hold on a second."
The good thing is you don't really have to actually have balls to be on the list, because otherwise none of those guys would be on there.
No, that is true. That is true. Yeah, he's my number one. He's my number
Star Wars, and he was gonna ruin DC.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. But then they sort of shoot him away.
All right.
Yep. He wanted to go 3 for 3.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say hello to everybody who's been patiently waiting. FK, what's going on? You're first. Phantom Outsider, hail. Chemical King should quit. Oh, yes. So I put a poll up because the last story is about who should quit the Legion. So Bouncing Boy, Duo Damsel, Chemical King, or Timberwolf. And hopefully you haven't read ahead, because the person who quits is bullshit.
It's bullshit.
It's super.
He's going to have a whole title to himself with the Legion anyway.
Yeah. So that's going to. Timberwolf should quit. I think J.J. Abrams should quit. That's who should really quit.
Well, all the ones that volunteered were good candidates for quitting.
They did. They were. And they gave good reasons. Classic Comics. What's going on, man?
Classic. CC.
I'm not old. I'm 37. Yes, that's right. Yeah, I'm 37. I'm not old. Why can't I just call you man? Well, you can call me Dennis. Well, I didn't know you were called Dennis. So you didn't take the trouble to find out. That entire sequence is hilarious. And then she's like, they're in dirt. It's like, it's so fake. Like, poor people literally like collect dirt and like, oh, there's good mud and dirt here. Like, nobody does that. Like, it's so random. We're an autonomous collective. That's the best. It's like, hey, Joe Dog, what's going on?
Joe Dog.
Sorry, what do we got again? Lidsville is the kookiest.
Have you ever seen Lidsville, J-Man?
No.
Yeah, wow.
It's a craft show.
So
let's take a look.
It's very trippy. All the hats talk. It's like,
I think it was their first.
Oh, I know it. I know it. I don't remember anything from it.
It wasn't their first. It was one of their first.
Yeah. All their shows are great, but like they never really played when I was a kid. I knew of them, but they didn't really syndicate them.
First one I saw was HR Puff and stuff, but
yeah,
it was.
I remember Pryor's Place. I remember that.
Wow.
But
they could not be reached.
Kid show with all these puppets.
Far Out Space Nuts.
Yes.
Klutzman, Klutzman.
Electro, Diana Girl.
Well, Electro and Diana Girl is
that,
the best. Yeah, that's clearly.
I got that. It's a bootleg of that thing.
Yeah, I love it. And I've got my 2 busts. They're up there. You'll never see
Very
them.
impressive.
There. Yeah, the bust money can buy. That's from that was Jerry the King.
I'm gonna totally watch Lidsville then.
It's on Tubi. Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's in Canada, right? So
wasn't Charles Nelson Riley on there?
Probably.
Tubi is awesome. To be or not to be. I'm gonna say to be.
To be or not to be.
To be or not to be. I'm gonna say to be. I want it.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, Disney and Amazon, battling Titans. It's like, yeah, Tubi's coming up the middle, man. It's
no way. Deathstalker's on Tubi, so you know it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, just as an announcement, Sean and I will be attending the premiere of Deathstalker, the newest movie by our good friend who made The Void. Let Hungry Boy know he made The Void. And he also made Psycho Gorman, and you have to watch Psycho Gorman. It's absolutely hilarious. It's a great movie. And you can watch it. Well, no, not really. It's just going to be a new story with that. It's just a new Deathstalker movie. That's all.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, it's not really a remake or anything. Like
the Deathstalker saga continues.
It continues. I'm going to be getting lobby cards. I didn't know Steve pledged. What a great Steve pledged. Oh, cool. He ended up pledging at the very end there when I posted one last final thing. I was like, guys, please get this thing funded. And he pledged. He purchased the VHS copy.
That's cool, yeah. Well, so that's really what you need to get, not the Blu-ray or anything.
No, that's really neat.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think this is on the American Tubi. That's
our movie.
That's our film.
So, Clobby, that's the movie that we're in. Sean, me, my friend Skullman, who's on the cover. There's a documentary made on him and our movement, which we were doing something called Box Wars, and they filmed a documentary on us. The documentary had a premiere in the theater, and on the American Tubi, I believe it's on there. So it's called Skull World. Sean and I are both in the documentary a lot. Like I'm in it a lot.
I'm like 60 pounds heavier. So if you want to see that,
and I'm 100 pounds heavier. So how do you like them apples, Sean? So that is our documentary. It's on Amazon. You can buy it on DVD, Blu-ray.
It's pretty neat.
Wow.
I'm still on IMDb.
I'm on IMDb as well. Yeah.
Just because of that movie. Yeah.
Yes. And actually we had AMC. I don't know if you knew this, Clobby. Sean and I were almost on AMC on a TV series.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Could have been. Yeah.
Could have been. Our lawyer went to our lawyer and representative of the show went with our pilot. We had a pilot. We also shot a commercial and like a sizzle reel and stuff like that. So we shot a few different things. They took it down to AMC for a TV series, and we were considered, and unfortunately it didn't go back. But you should see all the weird questions you had to like sign up and fill out for AMC. There's a lot of stuff. And it was just like, whoa, like it's just a TV show, right? It's but you got to do all this stuff. It was crazy.
There's still liability, yeah. It's like
liability.
You wonder sometimes because some of these people get caught for like all sorts of terrible crimes, and I'm like, did they not do due diligence? Like they did, but something got
missed or whatever,
slipped in the cracks, right? So
yeah. But yeah, no. So anyways, there you go. There's Sean and I were almost on AMC.
Wow.
But yeah, that Blu-ray and DVD is available. Is available. So if you, and I think it's on Tubi. It's called Skull World. It's basically a documentary on my friend Skullman, who I'm still friends with right now. He started a movement with me and Sean together. The three of us started a movement called Box Wars, where it was based off an Australian thing, and we would dress up and have characters and have battles, and it was like this big epic thing. And we were in newspapers. We did gigs, we did halftime shows, we went to roller derby, did halftime shows a bunch of times. And
wow,
we did all sorts of stuff.
Crazy. Eh? We'll have to do like a Remember the Box Wars Days stream and go through all that stuff. That'll be a lot of fun. Wait, what? Was away from chat documentary. It's on Tubi. It's called Skull World. I think it's on the American Tubi.
It might be on the American one. It used to be here, and it's gone now.
It's gone now, yeah. So you could probably search my name, and you can. Well, not J-Man. I can. If you look up my books, you can look me up on Amazon. You can find it there, and we're on IMDb and stuff. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on with it. Let's do Action Comics number 384 with Superman getting an X-ray picture.
Yeah, Tom McFarlane, do this figure.
The Adventures of Old Soups.
I love it. I love these issues with the old Superman, by the way.
Yeah, me too. All right, we have let's see here. What do I have? A second. Dang it. All right, Action Comics number 385, right?
84.
Four. Sorry, we'll go back to 4. Oh, we're too far. Okay. Action Comics 384. And of course, sports a nifty cover by the great Kurt Swan and Murphy Anderson, the Swanderson team. Your first story was by Cary Bates, Kurt Swan, and George Russos, but we're not talking about that one. But still, we should mention that because credits are credits. And, hey, we appreciate them. We appreciate the Action Comics giving a home to our Legion for a while there.
Yeah.
But the Legion Superhero story, Lament for a Legionnaire. Writer, Jimmy Shooter. Penciler, the great Kurt Swan. Inker, Jack Abel. letter Joe Letteris, and I expect that's a never mind. Editor Mort Weisglinger.
All right, and I'm just going through
when the comics came out. So this is 69, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, this is. I forgot. I knew I forgot something. It is a release date. Well, it does. Sometimes I don't get precise, but it's January of 1970.
Okay.
With this, yep. So just starting out. This is the technically speaking, because it's January of 1970. Release date wise, it can be by release. I mean, by cover date. I guess that's the cover date. By cover date, it's the first cover dated Legion of Superheroes story and Superman story, in action anyway, of the Bronze Age.
Awesome.
69.
Yes. Let's.
Oh my.
I mean, it did probably reach a couple of months before 70, but still, it was covered in. So you can't always get the exact release date on some of these.
Right.
You can if you look at the right spot, but I'm not on there.
And just an alert, like you guys know, that the third of the comics tonight has the listing of the sales and stuff.
Yes,
we can look at it. Did we pass it already? I don't.
No, it's the third one.
Okay, the third one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Legion of Superheroes. So this one, we haven't had one of. Well, have we had one of these in a while where somebody's going to die? There's a lot of. I'm finding that these backup stories, obviously, they weren't as good as the full stories. These backup ones have gone right back to the old kind of tropes of, someone's going to die, someone's betrayed us, someone needs to quit for random, reasons.
Yeah.
I think was there one that was like somewhat decent? I actually got really into the old Superman, like the main story. This main story with the costumes was goofy, but the old man Superman was friggin' awesome. I'm buying these for sure. So this one, Mon-El, there's a prediction that Mon-El is going to die.
Dream Girl has seen it.
Dream Girl has seen it.
Dreamt it, I should say.
Dreamt it, yes. And they're giving Earth acupuncture to fix it. I don't know why they're doing that.
Looks like COVID. Sorry.
Oh, great! Limited monetization.
Sorry,
that's coming out of your volunteer bucks, Sean. That's coming right out of your volunteer bucks.
I forgot it's not a free society. You can't say what you want.
Correct. We're not where this is not. This is not freedom, right?
Yeah.
We haven't paid our $1.05. Have you paid a $1.05? I haven't paid. So we haven't paid our $1.05 yet.
If you don't chip in, who will?
No, I'm not chipping in. I guess no one will. So that's it.
Folk like you and me.
So she's having a dream that Mon-El is going to die, and then he's carrying it like the crisis cover. No. Yeah, it's like someone's going to die. It's like the scream. It's from Dream Girl's room. Hurry! It's like,
I like how she keeps amending it too. It's like, wait, hold on. It's like she keeps changing the rules. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah. It's that's true.
She's like, I had another dream, and this time he's sort of like, it's like, what the hell? You know what? Forget you. This is your power. God damn! Why?
Dreams. The Saturn Girl, Dream Girl. I don't know, man. I'll stick with good old fashioned, like get the job done. Like
yeah. It's like everyone gets those Walmart helmets to block Saturn Girls. Like,
can I order 3 anti-Saturn Girl helmets? We only got 2 left in stock. We've got 5 on back order. Damn it! Well, I'll just take the 2 then. I'll just take the 2.
Like, it's like the great value helmets or whatever.
But you're forgetting one important thing about their function. They're hot.
Oh, that is true.
Is to keep them around, right? Yeah.
I mean, the boys have to have something to fight for, like that.
Fight for your life. All right, Dream Girl's room. It's like, wait, stop. It could be someone in there with her. No, it's fine. I'm positive. Oh no. So there's this, and she's positive. No. Okay. What can we do? What should we tell him? And then, of course, he has super hearing, so he's right there. It's like, yeah, I heard you guys talking. As my mom always said, if you don't have anything nice to say about someone, make sure they're not in the goddamn room.
I like it.
That was from Adventures of Ford Fairlane, arguably one of the greatest films of all time. Arguably.
At least in the top 2 or 3 billion.
It's no, it's gotta be. Have you seen any of the movies recently? They're all awful. Okay.
Not all of them. I just saw Keaton at Godzilla X Kong. I thought that was good.
Oh, I see we both like that one. That was good. Yeah. That's good. I don't think there was enough destruction. Like, I think there's still 1 or 2 left standing on Earth, so I was very disappointed. I won't be visiting the pyramids anytime soon since they're demolished.
Yeah, Kong was a badass. I thought it was Conan in that movie.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I like King Kong or Kong. They can't call him King Kong for some reason.
Right.
Kong was awesome. All right, so Mon-El's going to die. They've got to figure out what's going on. This was a very similar. We had one of these not too long ago, where the Legionnaires were kind of on their last hours, remember, and they went and had to see what they were going to do before they died. And Karate Kid went and fought the Fatal Five. That was pretty cool.
Yes.
Mon-El is just going to do some day-to-day stuff, take a shower finally, make some nice breakfast.
Replicator
goes to get his serum.
I mean, yeah, Jim watched him some Star Trek, man.
Yeah. So he goes to get his serum. So he starts to think, well, maybe someone's going to target my serum or something, right? Like he starts to have a little bit of like, maybe I can, get out of this or whatever, right? Maybe it's not set. So he goes to he keeps some extra serum, just in his belt here, so that if that's the problem, it's like he's got his belt of serum here, these capsules, and then he seals off the safe so that no one can get in there and mess with them. And we got these great Tycho
cars and
that classic Neil Adams Batman cover, the big detective cover, and I love that Gil Kane Green Lantern cover too. Great stuff.
This is cool. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I love how he breaks through. He's like, "Whoa, what the heck is an earthquake?" He's like, "Get out of my way, you weirdo! Get out of my way!" And it's like every single Legionnaire is on Kalman. We all dropped everything when we heard, and he's like, "Well, why?" It's like, you can't do anything, so who cares?
But if some idiot put it in the Times, that's what our papers look like, just like they do in the 30th century. I mean, 20th century.
Computo, really, dude? You could have. You don't know that's going to happen.
Well, going to be the Daily Planet.
Yeah, the computer. Yeah,
they're Metropolis.
But there's something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 columns. I don't know what they're writing about. There's no story. Like nothing's happened yet.
Yeah, plus it's all just lines. I don't understand how am I supposed to read lines? I don't get it.
That's interlac.
No, Sean, you're right though. Oh my God, this is a massive story just about the fact that he might die. It's like, what is this thing?
Fated to die. Well, don't you all believe in fate? He's gonna fate to die.
Yeah.
Well, aren't we all though? If you think about it. Well, yeah, but that means like soon, like not like next week.
Yeah.
And he throws secretaries under the bus too. He's like, some secretary blabbed or something.
Yeah. How do you know?
Yeah.
Beep beep beep.
Maybe it was one of the stupid politicians.
Yeah.
Still printed on paper, of course. Yeah, computer news. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can only be as forward thinking as you can. You can.
Well,
you
we
can't
still have newspapers now, so that's
that is true. I line my cupboards with them all the time, so it's very good.
Yeah, there was circulation of approximately 3 meters per paper.
It's like beep 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 beep. Legionnaires. This is the High Commissioner of Daxam. We've learned about this bullshit thing, and we have a proposition to make. He can live in here. It's like
it's Commissioner Widow's Peak.
Oh man, that's a good one. I like that. Commissioner Widow's
Peak. Oh God.
It's good to know Widow's Peaks are still around.
Still a thing, yeah.
Dax Sanders.
They haven't cured it, like the baldness here. It's like, haven't they cured this shit?
We have no cure for Widow's Peak.
Oh my god.
Okay, Commissioner, where to speak? We're on it. We build this. We built this. We built this pretty fast because we just found out yesterday that he was dying, but we got all of our top men on it, and they built this thing.
It's like a
top
tent or something.
Top
men.
Right? I'm touched. It's like, but thanks. I don't want to go to this losery place. Spoken like a hero.
Yeah, you
guys.
Like,
wow, guys,
get bent. I'm gonna go have me some fun.
Yeah, I don't want special attention.
Yeah,
I don't want any attention. All right, fine. You can have
me some. Send me on a mission.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he sends him on a mission. He does. He calls his bluff.
He sends him on a 3-day mission, and he's scheduled to die in 4 days. So,
that's plenty of time.
Yeah. So Shadow Lass all mad.
She's pretty
mad that they had to letter one of her words in
in red.
Yeah.
Wow.
Beast. You beast. I'm Timberwolf, actually. The beast is in Marvel. Oh.
You beast. And then Hank McCoy pops in the corner. That's not me. She's not talking about me. Not talking about me. You beast. And she cries a bit, blue tears. It's like, kid, I just had another premonition about Mon-El. Great. Now what? Now what's your damn problem?
Well, it turns out I was thinking of someone else. Oh, no.
Yeah. Mon-El will battle a band of interdimensional invaders on Friday, okay? The day he is to die. I don't know whether they'll kill him, but none of us can help him.
But they call him a lot of nasty names. It's horrible.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Mon-El comes back. Mon, I've been waiting to see you. It's like, okay. It's like, I haven't finished your report. Hey, well, you haven't finished your report. Okay, well, I'll give you till Saturday. Too bad I won't be around then.
Yeah, I'll be busy being dead.
Yeah, I'll be dead, you dumbass. Superboy, why are you going into my
Superboy is going to kidnap him by knocking him out and flying him away from danger or something.
Right.
Hey, put him in the Phantom Zone. That'll take it. Oops, no.
Oh yeah.
No, Mon-El's got a phobia now against the Phantom Zone. Yeah. It's like, oh, just got a text from Steven. Loving the first 2 chapters of Fist of the North Star. So, see, I know who's reading it and who's not. We just got the ding while we're here. Just saw that.
You know what? I got to contest. I actually just went and read it at Invisible Super Speed, and it sucks. I hate it. It's the worst comic ever.
No, I know it's not true because you wouldn't even joke about because it'd be like saying, yeah, I read Watchmen. It was terrible. You wouldn't even joke about it being terrible.
No, man. Well, I might joke about it. But
I've been reading the Black Forest, which is the second book in the 3-body problem, and it's better than the first book.
Yeah,
because we got rid of all the introduction bullshit. And, yeah,
I'm almost on season 1, and I cannot stand that. I don't know the character's name. The one who came up with the splitting the thing. She's just so awful. I don't want to participate in this. It's like, okay, then shut your mouth and get off the show. I understand. It's like, are you in this or not? I hate that.
It sounds like they had to add in tropes to the characters.
There's a lot of drama.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, my technology killed people. It's like, those people literally killed your friend. They're plotting to have an alien invasion come in and wipe out humanity. And that's who it's like, I understand people died. It's sad. But you need to get over it and continue the work. She's like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, the characters in the book are just nihilistic. They don't care that people die. They want the aliens to come, right?
No, that's some of the faction. The other faction doesn't want it.
Yeah.
And the faction that doesn't want it is the ones who are whining about it. One of the characters is whining about it.
I gotta watch it then.
Yeah, because I don't know, maybe it's different.
Yeah.
All right. Mon-El needs help. So he heard Superman coming, and it's like, okay, well, Mon-El needs help, but we can't do anything. We're trapped. So in spite of Dreamgirl's warning, those interdimensional raiders caught us flat-footed. Really? How?
They're the worst kind of dimensional raiders, the interdimensional kind.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Out of all of the raiders, those are definitely the worst.
They're worse than the Oakland Raiders.
Or the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That too.
I'll punch these guys out. Wait, the tense moments pass. Mon, what happened? It's like, I'm not. My name's okay. So here we go.
Ha ha. I'm not.
Okay, so basically,
he said, "Ha ha."
Mon-El was supposed to die battling these things. What's going on? Well, how are they going to get out of this one? Well, it's the man. They threw two in here. They threw in the fake Legionnaire and the someone's going to die randomly. So they that's a lot of material for just one backup story.
Yeah,
that's Mort. Mort is Mr. Shocky.
So the guy who came back is not Mon-El.
I'm not Mon-El.
Is made up his new older brother.
Yeah.
Who never heard of before.
Yeah.
Never will again.
Never will again.
Yeah. And nobody recognized this. Like
he looks
Superboy.
Like
it's like I'm Mon-El's older brother who looks exactly like him, so much so that it's indistinguishable to people like Ultra Boy or Superboy. Like, okay. It's like, what? You're not him? And then she's thinking, like, oh man, like, I had the hots for you, but you weren't.
So Dream Girl's power is just that she sees it, but she doesn't really detect anything in her vision. It's just you figure like if you're identifying someone in your dream, it is the person rather than someone who looks like them. You would probably know that, but
why would she be dreaming about that guy since she doesn't know him?
Right, because he means nothing to her. So what? Yeah, I don't know.
She just knew that someone. Maybe this is like you can identify as whoever you want. It's like it's a modern comic. I identify as Mon-El. Okay, so you're gonna die now. Okay, well, but I'm not Mon-El.
I'll be Mort Weisinger. You, J-Man or Jim Shooter, you, Sean, or Kurt Swan. You both came in with those concerns that you just voiced. I'll say, what now? Just get the goddamn story to me before the deadline so I can print it. I don't give a crap.
I'll write that out. No problem. There's this other guy that shows up who pretends to be Mon-El. Complete. Kurt,
that's right.
Draw it
that
up.
Works.
Draw it up, Kurt.
You didn't really kill him, did you? No, he's a oh, good. There you go.
I can draw you a whole backstory of another old Superman story if you want. We'll do it Marvel style. I'll just plot it out and you just like put in the words like, what? Marvel! God damn it. Yeah, anyway.
It's okay, Mort. You'll get a credit as creator. You'll be the creator of the thing. It's fine. Yeah. You've created the character. Oh, okay.
Yeah. As the editor, you'll be the creator.
Presents.
The new Roy Thomas method.
Dude, Roy Thomas. The Roy Thomas method. I worked there. So I created Wolverine. It's like, but
I was the editor. I named him.
Right.
Yeah.
And I suggested he's from Canada. So I created him.
Yeah. There you go. So, but you know what? I read Wolverine, so I created him.
True.
Because without me, they wouldn't be able to publish comics because I read them. So there you go. I created Wolverine. It's like Spartacus. I created Wolverine. No, I created Wolverine.
Yeah.
Just send me the money for the Wolverine. Just give me the Wolverine check. That's all I care about. Anyways, so Mon-El is not dead. It's what the hell's this guy's name? Eltrogan.
Eltrogan. Mon-El is Largan. No.
Yeah. So there's no pulse, blah, blah. So basically, Mon-El's going to die anyways. And then he transfers his life force. So Mon-El does die. So Mon-El actually does die.
So he does die. So there you go.
Sort of die, yeah. So,
right. Yeah. So he does die.
He didn't foresee the whole story where Eltro with his yellow sleeve there was going to save him with the machine thingy.
Look, guys, just okay, joking aside, why don't they just play this normal? Mon-El comes down, dies in the fight against these guys that use some lead weapon or something.
Yeah.
Then his brother comes and he's like, you know what? It's like, I have a disease. I'm going to die anyway. I may as well give him my life energy or something like that. Like, what is the point of having this fake out if he's just going to die anyways?
It's a DC thing back then. It's a Mort thing, right?
Yeah, it's so
they're
weird.
All like that. Their covers are like that. They're
everything.
Yeah.
Stalkers. Yep.
Yeah.
And I mean, the story's the same. Like, let's just keep it the same.
Yeah. Like, you could do something with that other characters. Like, I've done nothing in my life. Let me do something for like that.
Maybe they have a quick page where his brother did everything and he never lived up to it. And he always failed or didn't.
Well, like he was the bad egg, and then he wants to do something good.
Yeah, he's like, I'll give
and
my
Monel
life.
feels a little guilt for it, but like he's alive now. Like something with some heart, I don't know.
I don't know. I'll fly him here, fly him down here. What's going on? Oh,
I love glow in the dark S. I've always loved it. It doesn't make sense, but like I love it when the S is the same yellow that it always is
in the dark. Yeah, I do too. Yeah. Now that you mention it.
It looks classic to me. Anyway.
Yeah. No, I like it too. It's fine. No complaints here. It's all good.
Yeah.
So Eltro's dead.
Yeah. And they become Fighting American, where one guy has the strength and the other guy's body. No, okay.
But then they bring up Pro D2. It's like, just like Pro D2, he gave his life. And then, yeah.
It's like, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, not Pro D2, Pro D1, sorry.
Pro D1 gave his life.
We have Pro D2. Right. Yeah.
We'll see him.
Great. What is it?
But they did kill Monel. That's not Mon's brother. It's Mon's brother.
Yeah.
Huh?
Nah.
Mon's brother's great.
He's a descendant of. I don't know. Why does he look exactly the same? Why is he like? It's just random. All they had to do was to keep. They didn't even have to redraw it because it's Monel here.
It just looks like a clone of him.
Like here, they could have just said like, "Oh, Monel, yeah, I'm Monel," and then he just dies.
It could have been disguising his face so they would all think he's Monel for some whatever reason.
Yeah.
But instead of just looking like him that much, but whatever.
The mailbag.
What's Jason's quest? I gotta check that out.
Ooh, that's my quest.
That was in Showcase magazine number 88.
Wow.
Yeah, he looks like a modern guy. I don't like.
I doubt I ever read it, but he looks like I guess that Easy Rider was big around that time.
Yeah, that's what that is.
DCC, DC Do.
In Canada, we call it.
I make it Marvel C, Marvel D also. Do also.
Yeah.
Applies to both.
I was gonna say we call it EZ Rider.
EZ Rider.
Sorry.
Hey, Bobby, what's going on?
Bobby. All right. Action Comics, number 385. Cover Kurtz 1. The first story, of course, by Carrie Bates and Kurtz 1 and George Russos. But our story that we will be seeing now, Legion of Superheroes, The Fallen Starboy. Written by E. Nelson Bridwell. Penciler, Win Mortimer. Inker, Jack Abel. Don't have any more information on that, but I'm sure you can take it to the bank that it's Morty Wysigi.
So for those of you, for those out there, this Action Comics, these three were wicked.
Like the Superman ones, yeah.
Yeah, I really like this Superman stuff. This is really cool to me. I was just imagining how awesome it would be as just like a for fun thing, just like a 90-minute movie or something, just as an
animated thing if they want.
An animated thing.
No,
that's perfect.
No one would buy it, but yeah.
I'd buy that for $1.
I'd buy it, but real fans, but Superman doesn't have a lot of real fans anymore, so.
Yeah, you're right.
Just trend set. Anyways.
True.
Trend
True.
All right. Legion. All right, so what was this one again? Starboy. What's going on? Yeah, Fallen Starboy. Oh, yes, I remember now. All right. Well, I don't think this one was not as goofy, right? What's the next one? Oh yeah, the next one's like super goofball.
Yeah.
What was it? What was the one after that? Oh, the next one after that's brutal. Yeah, this one. I don't think this one was that bad. Starboy, Fallen Starboy. It's like Planet Xanthi.
No. Yep, hometown. His old hometown. And they send. What a roster! You're asked for help, and you send Starboy to his hometown. That makes sense. And I guess they just wanted to use a few characters. I mean, Nelson Bridwell liked using fewer characters for his writing purposes. So you got Saturn Girl and Colossal Boy. I guess he just kind of put a bunch of names in a drawer or something. In a drawer and just took it out. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Some people could have even given a little bit.
Yeah.
That was like Saw Part 5, where they all could have just cut themselves a little bit, but instead they all fought each other, and then one guy had to lose his arm to like get that trap open.
Yeah.
just like those goofs in Saw 5. It's exactly that. It's exactly that.
This is a revenge story.
Revenge. I'll have my revenge. Oh, should I play it? Why not? It's got the word revenge in it. So the new rule is if you say revenge or any of the other words in it, we get to play this.
Oh.
I'll have my revenge, and Deathstalker too.
Yeah. I'll have my revenge. Someone in my Sword and Sorcery Facebook group said, "Oh, who likes any fans of Deathstalker? Any fans of Deathstalker too?" So I was like, I like a lot of fantasy movies and Deathstalker too, and I put TOO. And one guy's like, "Oh, I know what you did there. I get it. I'm gonna watch Deathstalker 2 tonight. Fuck it." I'm so pumped for this Deathstalker. I can't tell you. When I realized that it might not get funded, I actually was very upset. Like I realized at night, I went to bed at like 11:30, and I started to get really like upset. I was like, "Oh no, what if this doesn't get funded?" I thought, "Oh my God!" And then the next morning, I messaged everybody saying, "Please God, share this out. This needs to happen." I'll be so upset.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy. Anyways, okay. So yeah, this does make sense. Starboy goes to help him out, and Saturn Girl and Colossal. Hey, Skeptic, what's going on, man?
Skeptic.
Hey,
it's Skeptic, and he's gonna sing a song for you. All right.
I don't know why you went there, but sure.
I don't know why I went there either. But I do like that cartoon, so there you go.
Yeah.
Are there any valuables being shipped today? Oh yes, there is some archaeological treasures like the Shankara stones and the Ark and the fertility idol. It's like, oh okay, yeah. Well, we better change that. It's like it's like that would cramp my style. I love it. So this guy's like stealing a bunch of stuff. They're trying to like help him out. It's all really a revenge plot for Starboy, and we actually covered this because we've been covering every appearance by the Legion of Superheroes. We've been covering all of them. So we actually covered this Starboy where he killed them, and they actually do a flashback. So it's kind of neat. I think this one was like kind of cool. Like they tried to be a little bit more like, I say heavy, but a bit more like, okay, this actually has weight to it. Like this kind of matters a bit, where there's at least something going on. Not like who has to quit the Legion because we can't have more than 26 or whatever, 25 people.
Due to tax reasons.
The
IRS is the villain, which makes sense, really.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. All right, so there's the gang that's been the thieving. Here they come, shooting. And it's like, oh my God. And then they break through with this claw weapon thingy.
Yeah.
They're looting the truck, and then here's like Colossal Boy. So they're basically, they're ready. They're basically ready for them, kind of thing. So it's like whatever plans they come up with or whatever they do, they can kind of
counter it easy.
They can kind of counter it. So we're not really sure what the heck's going on and why is that able to be countered. So hold on a second. I just wanted to get these in here as well. So, guys, if you're not subscribed to Sean or Clobby for some reason, I'm pretty sure everyone here is. Just make sure you guys are subscribed to Sean. He's climbing. I want to start putting it in the middle of the stream because I know when we go to the end, everyone starts to quickly log off. So I want to get it in get those ads in the middle there.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're ready for them. You're a fan of Sean's content? Oh yeah, no, thanks, Sean has good content. Yeah. Unlike my garbage content, or unlike my argumentative content, I'm still getting Dune 2.
Awesome. Those Star Trek ones are cool, and
they are.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
they are very cool. I'm very excited about this. I just started making thumbnails. Like, and I'm trying to find the picture that's like the best, like the best representation of what the episode is or whatever. All right,
doing good job. Great stuff.
Thank you. Yes, I've read every comment of yours, Clobby, and
thanks.
Some we agree mostly. Mostly we agree, like 90%. We agree. So that's pretty good.
That makes you right 90% of the time. So
correct. Yeah, it could be. It could be.
It's good.
It could be. I will defer to. Listen. If you defer to me on slasher movies, I'll defer to you on Star Trek.
Not only that, I'll go when better. I will defer so much to you on slasher movies. I promise never to watch them because I'm not good enough. Only you should be allowed to watch them.
Oh wow, thanks. I appreciate that. So I won't see you in the theater for Terrifier 3, I guess.
No, not that I know what that is anyway.
No. If you watch it, you would never. If you actually watch it, you would never speak to either Sean or myself ever again because you would think that we're mentally disturbed.
Well, which made me want to talk to you even more. But
okay. I don't even show my wife these ones because it's like. Anyways, that's it. That's it. Dream Girl comes from the planet Naltor. So basically, because the villains are able to predict,
figures that they're Naltorians. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which
was weird, but okay.
Yeah. They've got precognitive abilities or whatever. So he thinks there's something weird going on. However, once we hear the story, it's this guy's brother that was killed by Star.
I remember that story, but they forget to note which issue it was.
Yeah. They did not know which issue it was. The good thing is, for anyone who wants to know, you can go back and watch all. I promise you, it's in it's between episode 1 and 36 of all the live streams.
Yeah.
So go back and watch the playlist, and you'll definitely be seeing it in one of those issues. So let me know if you find out which one it was on, and then I'll. So yeah, he shot him here. Now I was on Starboy's side on this one. Like I think. Oh, dude, I love Evil Laugh. We're going to talk about Evil Laugh, buddy. That was a hilarious movie. The killer wears dishwashing gloves or whatever. It was I saw Evil Laugh on my own. I went to the thing. I went and I rented 3 slashers just by myself and watched them all. I was like, wow, this Evil Laugh is awesome. And I immediately ordered it on DVD. Now it's like a hard to get one. I think it's on Vinegar Syndrome for like $50 now. But
mine is Evil Laugh.
Yes.
So they're reliving the scene where he shoots his brother. You shot my brother. Well, he drew first. No, he didn't. Yeah. He deserved it. It was a putz.
Yeah,
in fact, he's like John McClane. Remember, like in the third film, says, your brother was an asshole.
I love it
because he killed
Hans Gruber.
Yes, Simon's Peter Gruber's brother.
Yes. Yeah, and no, well, Starboy it was weird. That was one where he kind of was not clear, but kind of like, I mean, to us, we're like, yeah, look, he was justified. There's nothing else he could do. But then to the others, we were kind of like,
Yeah,
I vaguely remember that now.
Yeah, wasn't he cleared by the actual
yes.
Yeah. The
Legion was like, well, not so fast, right?
Because they killed some,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't kill if you're in the Legion.
I think we were all on his side.
Yeah, they kicked him out.
Yeah.
Even didn't Superboy defend him or something?
Superboy did defend him. He was his defense attorney.
It's vague. Some of it's coming back to me, but I think they just made an editorial goof because E. Nelson Bringwell, of all people who wrote this, he's considered me to like the opposite Bob Haney. He's a continuity freak, and he was when he passed in '87. He was as one of the best editors at DC. And he was called he wasn't much of a writer. His stories are kind of plain, but he was considered like the Mr. Encyclopedia of DC knowledge and lore. So he just kind of Mort's the editor here, not Bridwell. So
right. Yeah. Well,
although he did work with him, yeah.
Yeah, there they go. There the guys go. Oh, you didn't tell us you were coming. Yeah, I'm home. Yeah, how's it going? How do these thieves know so much? What's going on here? So now they're it's like, well, maybe wrap this case up. We could, see Dream Girl. It's like, okay, but it's this guy here. So they actually are from Naltor.
Yeah. I don't remember again, I'd have to go back and read it, but I don't remember this brother being from Naltor. Maybe it was.
I don't remember that either. They may not have said it then, and this is just like retconning it, saying, "Oh yeah, he was from there."
Because this is check. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know the issue because they don't tell us, so I can't remember.
Go back and watch all 36 streams.
Okay.
Let me know.
It was an adventure, so I could probably just go look at covers and figure it out.
It was Adventure Comics, though. Yes. All right, so they're again here. They come again. This time they're using a teleport ray. It's like okay, fine, but they actually want Starboy, so that's what they.
It's Adventure 342.
There you go, Adventure 342.
Yeah,
342. Awesome. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
So an instant later, the Wizard of Wait finds himself in a huge room inside a space vessel. Dun, dun, dun. Then they start shooting at him. I like this. This looks cool. It's right in front of me. The last thing he'll expect is for me to take the offensive. So I'll kick his ass. He did like a Raiden like
jump. Did you say 340 what now?
2?
Oh, 342. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. It's a cover where Starboy is holding a guy in his arms.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Gotcha. They're all pointing at him, actually. They're all just, ooh, like that. It's Dream Girl, Sound Girl, and Superboy just pointing.
Oh, yeah, I got the cover now, so I'll check see if they're from Naltor.
Yeah, I don't think they are, but you can check.
I'll be surprised that he knows some both.
Yeah.
I don't think they knew in advance that much that they would do that. So this guy's toying with him, shooting, and he's trying to dodge, and he's like, well, I can't keep dodging. And it's like, why can't I pull the trigger? Well, I can hardly hold the gun. It's like, sure, my power. So they threw him in a weightless environment, or what was it? It was like they put him in some sort of anti-grav or something.
Yeah,
right?
anti-grav, yeah.
So the whole thing is that I was calling him Weight Boy. Starboy can make things really, really heavy.
Yep.
Yeah.
But in a weightless environment, it's not going to matter. So
he starts explaining science. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, credit to Edward Nelson Bridwell, because he was in fact Newhor. Ken's Newhor was from Naltor.
Wow.
Oh. Wow.
Good job.
Just checking.
That is very good.
Nelson, Mr. The opposite of Bob Haney.
Yeah, well, we'll give him the salute for that one. I salute you.
Crazy ex-boyfriend. That's right. Fanty. I wasn't looking at the chat. It was.
Oh, there you go. Yes, Fanty had it. Oh, yes.
That's been like months and months since we reviewed that one.
Yeah, geez.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what we reviewed when we started the show. Never mind months ago.
Me either.
I don't remember the first comic we reviewed just now. We could just read it all over again.
Yeah,
we should do a Memento review where we just do the same stream every week.
That's what we have Fanty for.
So yeah, I made the gun heavy, you dumbass. It's like, so you made my gun too massive, eh? Well,
you dumbass. Sorry.
Dumbass. Yeah. Go ahead.
So what's wrong? The cover of this thing said he was going to be without his powers or something. I mean the splash page, not the cover, but I meant the splash.
Yeah,
the opening said something about him. Something about
your power won't work. So he has it, but it just won't work very well.
Yeah, he was messing with his powers. Okay. See, we do remember some stuff.
I wish I was invisible kid so I could just disappear.
Well, you're not, so deal with it.
Yeah, deal with it. All right. What's wrong? I can't seem to move fast. Of course not. I made your body so massive, your muscles can't manipulate. Oh.
But even before that, you needed to drop a few, buddy. Let's just say it.
Yeah, you're. I made you like super, super weighty. It's like, you bastard. You're coming here.
Like, well, let's wrap this up. It's like,
yeah. They're like, dude, this has been 10 pages. You got to wrap this up, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay. Here comes the
cavalry.
cavalry.
The Colossal Boy makes a stupid hand joke. He's like, "I'll give you a hand." How? No, what is it? How does it grab you? It's like, okay.
Yep. Oh my.
Colossal Boy says stupid shit sometimes. Just leave him.
He does.
Yeah.
Big time. Sorry for the that was me being bad.
Would you say it's colossally stupid?
Oh, you need to give yourself one of your own video things for that.
I'll give myself
So yeah,
I mean, this is so crazy. They just come in and beat the shit out of everybody, and we got them.
3 panels, yeah.
A 3-panel conclusion. A 3-panel conclusion.
It's done. It's over. So I guess we're all better people now.
He's like, you couldn't trail us because of our helmets. Yeah, but I could trail
Starboy.
And it's like, oh, I guess so. And then it's like, the
end. I changed my helmetometer to stupid and found the stupidest helmet. It was yours.
Yeah.
Because your helmet looks like ass.
Find me the stupidest helmet. Like, oh,
yes. Like, stupid helmet detector was on. That's crazy.
Well, this is the best one of the night for me. So at least there was villains. At least there was like teamwork. It was a bit contrived, but like it was still like the next couple are a bit kooky. And the thing is, we've had some really good ones recently.
The next one, holy.
But the Superman stories here have been awesome. But yeah, all right. So Action 386. Clobby, what's the credits on this one?
Okay. Action Comics number 386, March. Covered it anyway, March 1970. The front it was the covers by Kurt Swan, of course. The front story by Carrie Bates, Kurt Swan, and George Russo. We only mention that because it's a cool story and you should read it. On our Legion story of our Legion and superheroes, Zap goes the Legion. Boy, he didn't even try with that one. He Nelson Bridwell, Win Mortimer, and Jack Abel, and I'm sure Mort Weisinger was around there somewhere. So, yeah, this one. What was this? All right, hey, I'm going to find out what this bitch. What's her name? Ula. What was her?
All2 or something.
Al Gore.
Oh, hold on. Hey, thanks so much for joining. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm going to give you the Elvira.
Hey, RR. What's up, RR, buddy? So,
never judge a man by the size of his helmet. That's right. At least not that helmet.
She first appeared a few issues ago, and they put her at Takron Galtos. But I don't understand this whole stupid issue where she was nothing. This is not like they bring back Time Trapper or Universo or Mordru or something. She's that bad of a menace that she can. I don't know. The whole thing was like
a belt with buttons on it, and each button does a thing, and
she's just like a kind of a smoking hot chick that doesn't have any kind of great powers or shit or anything. A belt, and she can take on all these engineers. Night Girl alone should have been able to punch her in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I don't understand how Night Girl got nailed here. It's like, I don't understand how pressing a button on your belt nullifies certain powers. This was a little bit. Are we going to call this like lazy?
They also say the Legion of Substitute Heroes is in this, and it's not. It's just Night Girl.
Yeah, I do love Night Girl.
Of the Legion of Substitutes. Yeah, I love Night Girl.
Yeah, Night Girl's awesome.
So does Cosmic Boy.
Well, she's going to be the next big bad in the new DC movie universe. So
what?
See, the thing is,
come into the end of each movie and like press buttons and destroy guys.
See, the thing is, dude, is that if you had me in there,
Zap goes the Legion.
If you had me in there, I'd bring her in. I'd bring this character in. Why not? It'd be awesome.
Well, Night Girl looks pretty good right there, though, from that back. That's Night Girl got back.
Night Girl's looking good.
Yeah.
So Zap goes the Legion. I still think he should be zapped for that.
So here's the Clockwork Orange references.
Right,
here.
man. This is where they're getting this from, though. So they're really taking it from Doc Savage, the old Doc Savage novels by Lester Dent.
He's got that thing to make you a good guy or whatever.
Yeah. Wonder Woman did that too.
Brain surgery.
Yeah.
Right.
Doc Savage did it first. Clark Savage.
Yeah.
He would perform what they used to call that. Oh.
Yeah, not a lobotomy, but it was like it would be some sort of brain surgery, though. Yeah.
It would decriminalize them, I guess, and would like turn criminals into nice people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have many. I have maybe like 4 or 5 Doc Savage pulps. I don't have many. Actually, but the ones I do have, you get 2 stories in each one.
Oh, those were cool. I like those. They did those back like the 90s or something. They were like bulk size even, because I got the old paperback size.
Yeah, I got some paperbacks.
So the guy who was doing those, are you ready for this, Clobby? This is crazy. The guy who was doing those lived 10 minutes from me.
Wow.
And I would just email him. I'd be like, dude, can I come over to your house and get these? And they're like, no, man, we can't do it that way. And I'm like, really? And then they shut down. And I actually emailed him saying, listen, I'll take whatever you have of everything left. I was like, nice. What do you have left? I'll take it all, because they shut down their business. And they just never got back to me. I'm like, I don't know. But they've got a pulp show in Toronto every year.
Yeah, it's like the biggest event for us.
You're talking about those ones that are like reproductions of the pulps, but they have to make them. They're shaped like it, and they're shaped like. Yeah, those are great. I have a bunch of the old pocket novels, that they did in the 60s and 70s. But I bought some of those. I never was able to get those. What you're talking about? Not
the Steger ones, Sean. The big ones.
No, but these small ones.
Yeah,
these
ones with the
no, that's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you're talking about the big
big
ones.
Yeah. What you have, Sean, the ones with the James Bama covers. I love those.
Yeah.
These covers are great, man.
Yeah. Those are also cool. But no, I'm talking about the ones that are almost the size of the real pulp, right?
Yeah, those are beautiful. I never was able to get too many of those, but
the guy was in Canada, 10 minutes away. I was stunned when I saw his address come up.
Oh shoot!
Nice, wow.
Yeah.
They made it. They did. I don't know if they did every story, but they might have. I mean, there were a lot of.
They might have, yes. And they were doing the Spider. They did a lot of the Spider. But Spider, Captain Zero, Captain Satan, Operator 5, G8 is awesome.
G8 and his Battle Aces.
So Steger's only done volume 1 of G8, and it's 10 out of 10. It's the damn best. And right now my favorite's Operator 5, and my second favorite is Spider. And Doc Savage is probably my top 5 as well. Yeah, he's probably number 3 actually. And then you know who I really like? I like the Avenger, Justice Inc. I really like the Avenger. There isn't very many of his. There's only like 13 pulps, and they changed his powers halfway through. By the way, too, they changed it.
Dynamite did a couple of comics in the 2000s.
I bought those.
Doc Savage teaming up with him and stuff.
And I bought those too.
Yeah, me too.
Did you buy First Wave, where it was Doc Savage, Spirit, and Batman?
Those Alex Ross covers or something?
Yeah, I bought those.
I think I did.
They're cool. I mean, it's Doc Savage with Batman and Spirit.
Yeah, and they're not modernized or anything on.
They're not modernized. No, it's like
So this guy's like, I'm in jail. You can do it to me what you want, and I'll be a good person now. Yay!
Yeah. So they turned him into a good guy. Now they threw her. Uli. That's it.
Yeah, Uli. I'm so happy I'm a good person, and she's going to pretend. Oh, I get to be good now. She's a nothing villain though.
Let me see. Uli.
She tried to steal shit from the Legion or whatever, right?
Right.
Lame.
Uli Al Gore. Let's see what's happened. Let's see what she looks like.
Where did she get that belt thingy? I mean, I don't know.
Where'd she get that? It was never her shtick before.
She was in like just a few issues ago. I mean, it was issue. I think her first appearance was like 379 or something. We'll go look at it.
She managed to outdo the Machine.
Yeah,
they give her a little bit of money to get her life together.
They give her cash. It's like, what is this? 1970 for real?
Absolutely. Look at her eyes. She's insane.
She's a nut. Yeah, she is.
She's a nutter. Oh, here comes. Hey, you Legionnaires! You guys are all trash. I'll kick the crap out of each and every one of you. And they're like, and I love how Cosmic Boy's like, yeah, look, we've got like actual stuff to do.
I challenge you.
Yeah.
How about we'll just put you in jail? And you know what? It's just silly because they're like, all they have to say, you know what? We don't take challenges. You broke your jail time thing. We're just going to bring you back to Takman Galtos. We're going to arrest you. No, we don't accept the challenge because this is not the recess. This is not third grade. You're going back to jail. Right. How about that?
Well, they invited her out to like have sodas with them.
But then she was, and then she wanted to fight though. Yeah. So that's tough. I'm looking at that other issue she was in. Wait, she was the one that was the imposter.
Yes, the imposter Night Girl, or no, Shadow, no.
I'm looking at it now.
It was the imposter Shadow Lass or something.
Oh, right? Yeah. Oh, that wasn't too long ago. Yeah.
That was 379.
Lass? She was the fake Shadow Lass?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, since she had blonde hair. So
Challenge of the Super Friends.
They barely even show her.
We are 69 minutes in, thank you. She's a nutter, yeah.
She's a nutter.
I'm vandalizing stuff. Well, so anyways, they're like, no, we don't want to arrest you. Just go home. Or come and have a soda with us. It's like, no. And then she presses a button on her belt, and it's like, what the heck happened here? It's like, oh my God, she pressed the button on her belt. Let me do something. Nope. She pressed another button on the thing. It's like, now she's seeing all this crazy stuff. Now, it's like Saturn Girl has fainted, but if I can get that gal to follow me to the deep shadow, oh yeah, press the light, lights. So she must have like 26 buttons or 25 buttons, one for each Legionnaire. What happens if one quits and another one joins? She has to change her button. Like what if someone comes that doesn't have a thing? So there's probably a kryptonite button, right? There has to be a button for each Legionnaire, right?
I think so.
An anti-bouncing boy button or whatever. An anti-penguin gas pellet.
Yes. Jesus. What issue is this? Again, this is three.
It's Action Comics 386.
86. That's right. I went to the wrong one with it. Yeah, because I was checking something. They have what do they call it? Her name is. You say 386?
This character is Uli, Uli.
No, I was on the wrong. I was on the wrong one. I got it now. Ulgur. So yeah.
Shark repellent button. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't say. I was trying to find out what her device was. They usually list it, but they don't. No information about this ridiculous belt thing.
I gotta get me one of these belts.
Yeah.
This is
It's just like E. Nelson, dude. You Bob Haney, man, because you didn't. She's a nobody, nothing person who got put in Taco and Galtos for that other she's in. All of a sudden, she's got a belt. Now, did I miss something? Because I just read this today. Again. How does the belt do all this crap? Where did she get the belt? They don't say it, do they?
Unknown.
Okay. Whatever, as the kids say.
Yeah.
Yeah, even on our DC page, when I type in belt, I get nothing. Like to try and find maybe they have a history and they mention the belt, but yeah.
Yeah, they don't. Let's see. Yes, she's just.
I only know a belt is bacon, eggs, lettuce, tomatoes. So
I can't.
I have a whole rant about that. But anyway,
well, she might be at Who's Who in the Legion. I'll look in that. But she's thing is because you got this. I can't believe it has this big of a lineup. I mean,
is it Uli Algor, right?
Right
pre-zero hour. Okay, well that's
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at Who's Who in the Legion while you're doing that.
Okay.
Where are you?
All right, so Night Girl got blinded by the light.
Set up like a douchebag.
Everyone got nailed by Uli. It's like, ooh, she's a little bit of Julie Newmar vibe there.
Oh yeah.
It's like, hot damn, she's looking pretty. Brainiac's like, my 12th level intelligence says that she's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
No, Brainy, how does her belt work? It must be 13th level intelligence because I don't know how to figure it out.
Yeah, what the hell? You got to explain crap like that. It's fine for a character to have something crazy like that in a silly old comic, but you have to explain it.
Yeah. So anyway, she's like, all right, here she comes, and we're ready for her. So now they challenge her back, right? And then they come back and they're all in their uniforms. This is pretty cool. Like this alternate planet or whatever. This is pretty neat.
It's very atmospheric, yeah.
This is really cool. Like this is almost This is almost as crazy as our Fantastic Four that will be coming up this Friday.
Yeah.
Fantastic Friday. All right, so here comes. So while they're keeping her busy, what's it called? Is it Shrinking Violet? No, who came out here? Oh yeah, Phantom Girl. She tries to come from behind, and then gets nailed with anti-Phantom Girl powder. I don't know, Fantastic Four, baby, this Friday, every Friday for next at least 6 months.
Yeah. So I have the who's who of the Legion, the whole big giant bus or whatever.
Right in front of you?
Yeah, so they don't explain how she got the belt. It's just that they're going through the history, and then she's a paroled. She nearly conquered the Legionnaires by using a belt that caused their powers to backfire, but she was once more defeated. That's all they say about the belt. They don't say how she got it or anything. It's just part of the story.
Yeah, we'll never know.
We'll never know, yeah. But her picture is her with the belt. Like with her hands on her hips and the belt there. So
cool.
Oh well,
it's like her signature look, but that belt is that one story. Is this story, and that's it. So yeah, I don't know.
Well, anti-Phantom Girl, whatever, nails her. Phantom Girl, how is she brainy? I can't say, pal. She's had some kind of terrific shock. It's like, do your best.
They usually list like their powers or their stuff, but yeah.
She basically could just press whatever button to make it go against whatever she's got here. So, okay. I thought of this in the very, 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 very beginning.
Yeah, because she counters powers.
Right. So
not regular abilities, yeah.
Right. She counters powers. No one's been able to get close to her to beat her. And every time they use one of their powers, she nullifies it. So the only way to stop her is to go up and punch her in her face. And it's in the end.
Yeah.
That would never happen now.
No. That was the cleverest part, though. They didn't use the power, just punched her. Well, I'm bigger than you. I'm not going to use the power, though there's nothing you can do. It's really silly, but fun.
Yeah, she doesn't offensively. Well, she did with the moving movator or whatever the hell it was.
I'm telling you, it was bacon, eggs, lettuce, tomatoes, a belt.
It's just
so. Here's my rant about that, just quickly. Yes. That's from Tim Hortons, right? So Tim Hortons has the bagel belt. It's a bacon, eggs, lettuce, tomato. And I asked for a BELT, right? And then they say, and this stymies me. They say like bacon or sausage,
right?
And when the first time they said that, I had to argue back and forth until I realized that they don't care that the B stands for bacon.
Right.
I'm asking for the bacon, egg, lettuce, and tomato thing.
Right.
Don't ask me if I want sausage. I clearly don't. So anyway.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to say I want a belt
in the morning. It's like I just want to get to work. It's like just give me the belt. God damn.
Anyway. Well, you're supposed to say belt with sausage instead or whatever, and then they know.
Yeah.
The best thing is to allow them to ask you because they have their routine. It was like in Three Amigos. You strayed from the formula, and you paid the price. It's like all of the great Amigo pictures had one thing in common, and you strayed from it, and that's it.
Yeah.
There's your statement of ownership.
Yep. So that's why I stayed on this page. So here's the statement of ownership here. Let's take a break here and take a look.
Look at those print runs. It's unreal.
So
while we're checking
the average
while we're checking this out, make sure you guys are all subscribed to Sean. So while we're taking a break to look at this and make sure you guys are subscribed to Clobberin. I think everyone that I've seen in this chat is already subscribed to both of you, but just in case, the link is in the description as well. So make sure you guys are subscribed to both those guys. So let's take a look at the thing. So what were you going to say there, Sean?
The average print run in 2019 was 25,000 per book. That was before the dark times.
Before the dark times. Okay, so sorry. So 2019 Well, average
print run per book per issue was 25,000 print run.
Wow, that's nothing.
Well, you look at this, and it's like this is like an average to middle book. That's like
wow. Let me take it. So
Comics had to be one of the higher sellers.
It's one of the higher sellers. Yeah, it's Action Comics.
So this is Action Comics we're looking at. So total number of copies printed is 673,000. So single issues nearest to film. Okay. So then paid circulation. So that is sales through dealers, carriers, street vendors, and courier. And then mail subscription. So, okay. So 377,000 are sold to the dealers. Is that how I'm reading that?
I couldn't see it too well, but yeah.
Total paid circulation.
Right. Yeah, you didn't have comic shops really that were selling directly to their direct sales.
Right.
So you had
377
and subscribers.
Yeah, so like 380K.
Yeah.
Total distribution. So office use left over, uncounted, spoiled after printing. So there's about 300,000 spoiled ones. Wow. Yeah. So you got to think, Sean, my God, Sean, 25,000. That's nothing.
I know.
I mean, 25,000, and I mean, how many are ruined? According to this,
a lot of spoilage.
There's a lot of them, right? Because like if they're saying these spoiled ones are 300,000, like half of them are spoiled. 40% of them are spoiled. So if 25,000 is what's actually going to the dealers, and that's just going direct, right? Because there's no newsstands or anything. So holy shit, that's nothing. That is absolutely outrageous to think. Now, Action Comics is a very big comic, but I mean, Superboy, Superboy in like even just the early like late 60s was like in the top 5 comics too. Like, I mean, Superboy is selling more. Action Comics, like, I mean, this is crazy. I wonder what what year was this? Oh, so Marvel's around now.
70.
Yeah, so Marvel's
late
around.
69. 70.
Yeah, and I guess Marvel is getting their own distributor now and not being tacked on to the DC.
This about a year or so before this, they were sold to Perfect Tile and Perfect Tile and Print or something.
Okay,
Perfect Tile and Film or whatever they were called. They were sold. They were previously the magazine management company, which it owned actually was distributing both, and other companies as well. But I think Perfect Tile had bought them by this point.
So I remember, maybe Clobby can verify this. I remember when I was younger and when I was heavy. Oh, hey, Philip, what's going on, man? Channel Legionnaire. We got a Legionnaire in the house.
Hey.
Definitely catch replay. Awesome. Who should quit? Didn't one of them have powers and was slowly killing? Well, we're going to talk about who quits and stuff and what happens.
We're getting to that one. Yeah.
We're getting to that one. But all right. So I remember when I was going every week to the comic shop. So this is again mid-90s. I remember that DC's cutoff was 25,000. So if your comic is less than 25,000 copies a month, it's just canceled. Now, according to Sean's numbers, 25,000 is an average comic.
Yeah, in 2019, I don't know if numbers have. I guess they're lower now, probably, but. You know, but the thing, like, what Thundercats broke records. That issue 1, it was how much? 180,000 or something like that. It
was like 180,000 or something like that.
Yeah, and that was considered like a blockbuster when that came out just a few weeks ago, and that's not what comics used to be.
And I'd like to remind you too, and I'm only saying this just for the factual numbers, Thundercats had many covers.
Well, it had 100 covers. That was ridiculous. So
it's ridiculous.
Part of it too, I guess.
Right. Yeah. Just for an example, like X-Force, which had different cards. I think there was 4 different cards. That was 5 million copies.
Cards, yeah.
5 million copies. So if we even said it's 1 million per card, that would still be 1 million copies. And like,
well, how much was issue 2 was a lot, and it didn't.
Issue 2 is like 3 million or so, 2.5 something 3 million, and that's issue 2. That had nothing.
That had nothing. It was just the one cover, no
That's
gimmicks. Yeah,
no gimmicks, and not really not new characters, because by that point it was already Deadpool was already around and all those guys.
There's 5 cards,
5 cards, 5 cards. So let's say it's 1 million a card, right? I'm just saying as an example. Now, Tom McFarlane's Spider-Man had 3 covers, and X-Men had a bunch of covers as well. Those were
but those other covers were very hard to get. Like the regular cover was, everyone got that. But like the platinum one and the gold one were like short packed,
right?
So it wasn't something where you can point to that for sales. Right?
But we're not even close. Like 25,000 is rubbish.
It's horrible.
I mean, 25,000. That's completely rubbish. Like, I mean, you can actually number the comic at that point. I there's a lot of DVDs that I own that are numbered copies.
Yeah.
Like Suspiria 3-disc edition with the Goblin soundtrack and Opera Limited, and those are like 15,000 copies or something. And I've got numbered I've got it numbered. You can almost number it. Yeah. Like you can almost number this because it's so brutal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Obviously, things were very different back then, but it doesn't change the fact that there's no. That they've killed the industry. Nobody's interested anymore. Someone was just talking the other day, I forgot who it was, how all these facsimiles,
right?
Or I mean, they're flooding the racks with facsimiles now.
Those are outselling. I see the guys at the shop. Everyone grabs them.
I was buying them for a while there, but I don't buy them anymore. I can't afford the crap. But
I buy them sometimes. Cool.
Yeah.
But they're very cool. And why? You got to ask yourself why. You can go get that reprinted in any other way.
Well, but even the covers pop. Like it's a different design era,
Yeah, everything about it is better.
Yeah,
and you're getting an old piece of history, or art. You get the ads, and more people are excited about those. But they've noticed now. Dan Didio, jackass, a couple of years ago, was pissed off about it. So Dan, whose fault's that, baby?
Yeah,
you guys.
Yeah, what do you like? As though we've done something,
dude. Yeah,
that's what you guys printed it, not us. Yeah. So, and there was a demand there, as little as demand it could be for comics, and the fact that they're outselling your stupid new crap, maybe should tell you something.
Just reprint an entire series of facsimiles. Just do that.
They're doing that with the Crisis on Infinite Earths.
1, 2, 3,
every issue.
Yeah.
Wow. Every issue.
Yeah, I know. Like they're doing Labyrinth. I totally pre-ordered that, but the Labyrinth Marvel issues. Facsimile with all the ads and stuff at the time.
It's the new industry. They're sucking off all the old stuff, and they've reprinted things for years, but now this recreating these facsimiles.
Yeah,
I have to say it's a good idea.
It's a good idea.
Yeah,
it's good. And if they could have done that before, they should have. I don't know how they have the rights to all this stuff, because I guess it's just ads, but you have like 5 appearances of Superman in a Marvel comic, because it's like for different products and stuff.
And I just want to say something, and then we're going to move on to this.
Yeah.
Do not underestimate the power of this.
X-Men. Why was it super?
I didn't put it on the pull list, and because I thought I would despise the cartoon, but I actually liked episode 3. Yeah. So I went Wednesday. My comic shop opens. I was there I was 5 minutes in. Like they open at 11. I was there at 11:05.
Yeah.
Cover A. 3 copies left. I got the third last copy. Cover B, which I did grab because I actually liked the cover B, or whatever this one was. This one.
Yeah.
I got the last one. They're gone, and my shop orders a ton of copies.
Yeah,
they're gone. This is X-Men. This X-Men 97 cartoon. And now regardless of what I think all three of us thought it was pretty cool.
I thought it was all right. So
I reviewed that today, and
okay. I saw that. I didn't see your review. I saw that you posted
your review yet.
The comic though, but we talked about the
comic. Yeah.
But everyone, I said that X-Men 97 episode 3 was the best thing that Disney has produced in either Star Wars or Marvel since they've taken over. And literally everyone's like, "Yeah, you're right." Like tons of facts. True, yep, facts. Yeah. Like I'm like, yep. And I mean, this is
But it reignited interest in that X-Men. But it ignited interest in the X-Men 97 comic.
Right, no.
Reboot, no one cares.
No one cares.
No one cares.
Sean, no one cared about that comic.
Yeah.
They're going to start over
actual soon. X-Men, no one gives a crap.
No, nobody reads the real X-Men comics. Nobody bought those.
Yeah.
It's like, but this thing is off the shelf. I came in, I'm like, why is this entire thing missing? I'm like, they're so sparse. And the guy, Fernando's one of the guys works there. He's like, Fern's like, he goes, yeah, the X-Men shit's gone. It's like everyone wants. I was like, because that's the end rack, because it's all X. So I was like, that entire spot's empty. What happened? He's like, oh, that's it. I was like, shit, I better grab the. And I got the fever because I'm like, let me just grab these.
Yeah.
I didn't put them on the pull. It's like, all right, Joe Dog. There's a tornado watch. Oh my god, man, that's crazy.
Par for the course down here.
Oh geez. All right, let's do the last one of the night here. 387, Clobby.
All righty then. We have Action Comics number 387, cover dated in the April of 1970, covered by Kurt Swan. The first story of Old Soupies is Carrie Bates, Kurt Swan, George Russos. Our story for tonight, however, is Legion of Superheroes, One Hero Too Many. Writer, E. Nelson Bridwell, penciler, Win Mortimer, inker, Jack Abel. No listing for the other credits. I'm assuming it's somebody lettered it and someone tried to edit it. Let me have Morty something or other. So there we go.
I'm definitely buying these Action Comics like ASAP next show. All right, Legion of Superheroes. Someone's got to go. Someone's got to go.
One of the silliest things.
I mean, this is nonsense, really. Dude, wow. We've had some pretty good ones. In the recent Shooter did try. This is like someone has to go because of tax reasons. Like,
I mean, maybe E. Nelson Bridwell, like myself, doesn't like the IRS and taxes. I'm just kidding, IRS. I love you. I think you're the greatest. Please don't hurt me.
I'm in Canada. We're in Canada. Sean and I are in Canada, so we're good.
Hey, they can get you. They don't care where you are. Anyway, but no, I'm sure he has his views on the tax man. So
tax for the very first time.
It was Bureau of Revenue and Taxation. So he was probably sitting around going, so I need a villain this month. More droop, no. About the time travel. No, again, let's do some Fatal Five. Yeah, baby. What the Fatal Five of menacing the Legion? No. How about what is it, honey? It's April. But it is cover dated.
Yep.
It is cover dated. The month we're in right now, April.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he said, honey, why are you talking to me and bothering me about your stupid comic story? I'm just saying. It's April, right? Yes, get your taxes done, damn it. Oh, I got it. Taxes. What's the worst thing in the world? Destroying the universe? Like big monsters or sun eaters? No. What's scarier than a sun eater or some guy who is a big magician who can blow us all up or destroy us?
No.
The controllers, you name it, man. The Coons. Dark Side, nah. Taxes. Taxes. Legion of Superheroes. The Great Taxness Saga is here.
But he takes out Superboy, like spoilers. But it's like like all of it. It's like this is the villain that takes him down, man.
Taxes take out Superboy. See, death and taxes, man.
Whew.
Oh my!
I was gonna say yes, Avengers. That's one. Yeah. I got the Avengers tattoo right there, and I've got a Doctor Who tattoo right here.
Both of those. Hail Sydney.
You know who else's birthday it is today? Fictional birthday. It's Macy's Pitlick's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, buddy.
The comics is supposed to be his birthday.
Kill Tip Zixum.
Yes.
I'm the tax man. Yep. So there we go. The Great Taxness Saga of the Legion of Superheroes. This is some goofiness, isn't it?
So the way it works is that you need to have 25 members or less, or your club becomes taxable. And why would they have to pay back taxes? Why does it work like that? I have no idea.
Not only that, let's just give them that for a minute, right? If it's a club. This is not a club. This is the Legion.
Not a club.
Yeah, and they even say that.
Right, they're not a goddamn club.
We're law enforcement. He's like,
they're law enforcement.
Yeah.
No, you're not. What do you mean, no, you're not? You are. He says we're a law enforcement group. The law makes no exceptions. Wait a minute. So that's not true. Do you do this with the science police?
Right.
No, they don't tax the science police. I know they don't. This guy's evil. And he probably just said, they believe me, little weasels. I mean, this is so stupid. Find another way to do your dumb story without having to get rid of a Legionnaire.
Yeah.
Yes, we well in Canada we're taxed. Nobody really, they complain a little bit, but not too much. It's like they've kind of, I remember
we're Canadians. We don't complain that much.
So. Yeah, not that much. You might get an offhanded remark, and it's like, oh, these damn taxes, but not.
I'm not going to get into the tax fight with anyone. I can't believe you bring it up, Barb. It's too. But I mean, income tax is theft, in my opinion. But I'm probably going to be in trouble. But that's other types of taxes. Just say, but our tax code, for example, is 75,000 pages long. Tell me why any tax code needs to be that.
Wow.
So anyway,
I just did my taxes this weekend. So
the Legion's tax code is. I'll see. There you go. And did you do the Legion's taxes while you're at it?
No.
I think, ours is 1 month after you, so it's like April 30th is our due date.
Oh, okay.
So mine's done already. I always do it for April 1st. Because then I feel like a fool paying doing the taxes. So then it works out that it's April 1st.
You don't tax the science police. The science police taxes you, says Bobby. Yeah, I mean, the Legion, they get money from. I mean, RJ Brand should be paying that anyway.
Right. Yeah, I don't understand. It's like this entire thing is nonsense. It's like,
pay for them.
Okay, I gotta pay taxes. So what? We're like, yeah. And then here's what's okay. So let's say they don't pay it. Let's say Karate Kid's like, yeah, we're not paying it.
Yeah.
And okay, well, you've got to pay it. Well, we're not going to. What are you going to do about it? Well, we're going to send the science police after you. It's like, well, we're going to kick the crap out of them. It's like, well, then we're going to send the Legion after you. We are the Legion.
Oops.
Like, how are you going to enforce this payment? Like, what are they going to do to you?
This is infantile. This is the kind of thing that would be RJ Brand would be dealing with, since he's the one that funds all the crap anyway.
Right.
He says, look, you guys, he walks on the scene right now and says, listen here, stop harassing my boys and girls. I'll handle this. Get your ass to my office. And I'm RJ Brand. Oh, well, because I'm one of the most powerful men in the universe.
I think they do get paid. It was established a few issues ago where they do get a paycheck. And they can detain villains and all this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one where what's his name was poor.
Yeah. Like cops, they get paid.
Yeah. Bad boys, what you gonna do? All right. Who's gonna quit?
Well, look at what is it with Timberwolf abusing Chemical King like that?
Yeah, he's like, I'll quit, but and it's like, well, you've made your point. What are you even fighting about now? He's doing bicycle kicks and stuff. It's like, what's happening?
Like Timberwolf is like flipping the guy in the air. I'm like,
let me down.
First of all, can't he just fly away with his flight ring?
I don't know.
Like, I guess not. It's not on, so he's not wearing it for. I guess so. So they're not.
They ask. They. I know they address this, Bobby. We're coming to this. They actually talk about this.
Oh
so
shit!
Somebody has to quit the Legion because there's 26 members. So then
they're not fighting over who gets to quit. Yeah,
I'll toss Chemical King for you. Like, why?
I don't understand that.
These are great.
I love these old comics. These all these covers. Wow.
Hey, we're reading this one now.
Hey, and we got that Jimmy Olsen cover by Swan. It's terrific.
That's awesome.
He's going in to see the judge.
The judge. This is funny. Yeah, stop the hold on. Look at this. So Bouncing Boy willingly comes in to get tossed around.
Hey, I'm more useless than both of you put together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Like, so Bouncing Boy's like, well, I'm the most useless. They're like, well, I guess you are, but like, what is happening here? Like Karate Kid's just like, is this really happening on my watch right now? Like,
yeah.
You guys are all a bunch
slices the thing in half and
chopping shit. Not chopping
shut
shit.
Up, jewel damsel. Yeah.
Yeah, he said shut up, man. He said shut up. Wow.
My ability to split into two bodies isn't so hot. Well, it depends who you ask. I'll quit.
Actually, it kind of is, but sorry.
Yeah, it's like he's so angry he chops the Legion thing in half.
Yes. Will you please stop chopping shit all the time, Val? God damn, man. Always breaking shit, man.
All right, so now they're all gonna now they're gonna have like a bingo competition.
All right, put your names in here. Wow, am I running the kindergarten here or what? Somebody burns them. What the hell, man?
Oh no, they're burning.
So everyone hold on. Everyone who wanted to quit wrote their name down. They threw it in a bowl, and then he was gonna pick someone, and then it went on fire. Now these guys are putting out the fire.
Look how many we all want to quit. You guys just hate it here or something?
And they can't put it out, and then
for some reason.
Yeah.
They can't put it out. And then there's one name left, and it's Dream Girl, but Dream Girl's like, I didn't sign my name to this.
Yeah, somebody tried to frame Dream Girl. What in the hell is going on here?
It's just like, why'd you throw her under the bus then?
What is this? Like, okay, so what was the plan? The plan is everything burns but her name. Well, wouldn't they just be like, we need to do a recount because this is too weird? But then let's say they pull it out. Dream Girl, she's like, but I didn't sign that. Well, too bad. Like,
yeah, like just all the names then. Like, what, do you just want Dream Girl out? Like,
yeah,
she is useless, but still.
Yeah, she looks so good. We need her here.
I know.
Princess Projector, like, I did it. I caused the weird flames. No, I did it. No, I did it. No, I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus, and so's my wife.
This might be one of the dumbest stories I've done in a long time, and that's saying something.
This is Mrs. Spartacus.
That's from which one of the Monty Python movies was that?
Yeah, that was Life of Brian.
Life of Brian.
That's where it is. Yeah.
Because
I like Life of Brian.
I love them.
Yeah, because I own that one on Blu-ray. I haven't watched that one enough. There's a few Meaning of Life. There's a few I have on Bluray. I haven't watched them enough. The problem is every time I think about it, I throw Holy Grail on. That's the problem.
I love it. I mean, man, Life of Brian might be my favorite. Just cause
really? I gotta watch that one again. I've seen it a couple of times, but not enough to memorize the lines.
It's a joke name, sir. Like Biggest Dickus. What's wrong with Biggest Dickus? I have a friend named Biggest Dickus. Oh dear. Brian?
It's awesome.
Are there any women here?
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Always look on the bright side of life.
All right. Quoting from Star Trek 4. There you go.
So or Star Trek 4? No, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes. No, yes, no, yes.
No, yes.
No.
I did a little bit of
Spot can't lie or whatever.
So 26 of them. I bet if you counted it, that would be wrong. I can't see how many.
You have no faith. It's like
no, there's 20. There's 20. There's 26.
I just have no. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Who needs to quit?
Okay, so hold on. No. Now that's like, I'll ask the computer which Legionnaire has performed the fewest feats in the past year. It's like, okay.
Oh yeah, it was you.
It's you. Yeah,
Brainiac.
You proposed this, and you're the one that they performed last.
Yeah, but Brainiac is 2 steps ahead, Sean. You're playing checkers, and he's playing chess. He did this to make it look like, well, and then someone's like, yeah, but it's not about the number of feats because you're super important, right? You need, because you're so smart. He's like, well, that's true. So like, you see how he did that there? That was very clever.
Yeah.
I see what he's doing. I've got an eyes on him. It's like, that's it. I'll resign. Well, no, you will not. I'll say you may not do many great feats, but the Legion depends on your planning and inventions, even though you technically haven't done any of that in kind of a while. But anyway,
almost ever. But
yeah. Ever, yeah. They're right, Quirrell. The group needs your super brain. We should use a different standard to determine who leaves. Like what, Supergirl? Like who has the smallest breasts? No. What? He's like, no.
I like his reason. You can't go because I'm in love with you. Well, that's not a good reason.
That's not good. Yeah.
mean, I
you
get
can't
it.
go, Supergirl. I love you.
In the Super Pet shop, like you guys, the humans are a bunch of dumbasses. Jesus.
Yeah, the Super Pets show up to make fun of them.
Yeah. Hey, we're here to quit.
Yeah.
Hey, do we get taxes? Do we have to pay taxes? No, because we're animals. We're way smarter than you guys. We're animals. We don't have to pay no taxes.
No, Comet has to pay 1/4 taxes because every other thing he becomes a man. So
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yes, that's true.
right. So when does he become a man in the full moon or no? What was it?
I forgot what.
Some moon. I don't know.
Some kind of.
So he's got to pay taxes once a month or whatever it is.
Right.
No, he's a man.
I think you're exempt if you're a horse most of the time. I'm pretty sure that's in the tax code. Believe it or not.
Could be. What if I'm a horse? Do I have to pay?
Horses don't. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So if he does, he only has to pay like a couple of pennies.
Remember when Caligula in real life tried to gave his horse? He tried to make his horse a general or whatever.
Did he make his fish? Do something with his fish? Whatever. I don't know. I was thinking Judge Caligula.
Oh, yo, Clubby, have you watched I, Claudius?
You mean the old one from the 70s?
Yeah, like with oh man,
way back when, whatever, when it came on.
Oh, I love it. We watched it a few times. One of my favorites. Sorry, I just thought of it now.
No, yeah.
With Jacoby or whatever. What's his name?
Derek
Jacoby. Yeah, and Picard is in it too.
He is. With hair.
With hair. Yeah, it's very disturbing.
Yeah,
I'd rather watch The Exorcist than
not as disturbing as the movie Caligula by that idiot hustler guy.
Oh, I own all the versions of that one. Don't worry. Don't trouble yourself. I own them all. I own all. I
knew a guy that had that garbage.
Yeah. Oh, you know two guys that have that garbage.
Wow.
Yeah, I got both versions. All the versions of that beautiful, wonderful film.
Did you ever read Judge Caligula?
No, I didn't.
It's a Judge Dredd story where a judge named Caligula took over some ripoff of the old Caligula story, but it was in the Judge Dredd comic. It was one of my first Judge Dredd comic I ever read. One of the Titan albums. That's how I got hooked as a big Judge Dredd fan.
Huh. I've got the case files, the first 5 or 6 volumes of the reprinted case files. I think it's called. It's like the phone book versions.
I started with Judge Caligula, the Titan album, like in 1980,
I'm gonna look that up.
81. That's my favorite Dredd story. It was 2 albums. Brian Boland did most of the art. A crazy judge takes over. His name is Judge Cal. So the story's called Judge Caligula. And he acts like him. He makes a fish his chief judge.
Oh my god,
it's a great comic. I love that's what got me hooked on Judge Dredd.
Yeah, I'm looking at it
Judge
right now.
Caligula, cool stuff. And I love that Brian Boland art. Of course, Judge Death was also a great one.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Super Pets are like you guys are acting like a bunch of dumbasses.
Yeah, so they're trying to figure out like, you Supergirl, you got to stay because the Super Pets. Like, oh, okay, sure. Yeah. And then Spark's coming from the thing, and it's like, oh no, it's kryptonite. So then he is
kryptonite, but sure.
Yeah.
Yep. This shows that Superboy is always being hit by kryptonite, so he's fired.
Yeah, so he's like, okay, see ya. It's like I'm not gonna because I have the same powers as Mon-El, but my weakness is
yeah. So he's the one that wrote Dream Girl's name on the thing and burned all, and it's like, sure, I guess. And he's like,
why though?
Like why?
I quit. So then, I was confused by this. So Clobby, you might know because I thought Duplicate Girl was with what's his name, Bouncing Boy.
Well, that develops, but okay. Her initial crush was Superboy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And she I guess I have to settle upon the bouncing guy because I can't have Superboy. But she didn't let it go easy. But remember, they were even Chuck and her were talking a little bit in the past couple issues, Yeah. So he's, it'll definitely happen.
It is genius. It's absolutely genius.
There's a video about what happened to staging in movies, and they use I, Claudius. It's just a recent video a few months ago. They use I, Claudius as an example of genius blocking because it was all on a stage. But when you watch it, it's so like zoomed in and with angles that make it look like it's a whole set, and it's not.
I saw that video. Either you sent it to me, Sean, or
I probably sent it to you. Yeah.
Or we've seen it a few times. It's absolutely brilliant. and I love that. It's just so good. Like, John Hurt was like a bloody. Well, he was Caligula actually, and he was just literally insane. Well, Caligula is insane, but like Brian Blessed, best voice of all time. Like,
yes, who wants to live forever?
Dive!
I love that. Gordon's alive.
Gordon's alive.
Has he ever not did anything where he yelled all the time? I mean, it was great on Blackadder, the first Blackadder. He was brilliant.
Have you watched? Oh, you know what, Club? You haven't watched this. Have you watched Survivors? Terry Nation?
I know about it. I've been having it recommended to me for a while. I plan to watch it at some point.
Oh, it's the damn best. I second or third the recommendation. Yo, man, Terry Nation's a bastard. He doesn't like anything. Whatever you get attached to, he'll kill these people off. Like, it's crazy because you're like, oh man, this character's so awesome, and then it's like, yeah, dead. You're like, oh, you're like, no, dude, it's a great show, and Brian Blessed's in that. He's the damn best in that too. Obviously, he's great in I was gonna call the show Avon. Blake 7.
Was on a Blake 7 episode, yes, and a Doctor Who.
Doctor Who, yeah.
Blackadder, and of course Flash Gordon, and many.
He's awesome, and he's the voice of what's the king's name? The Gungan King or whatever. He's the voice of that.
And Phantom Menace,
yeah, Phantom Menace, which I've only seen 200 times. Boss Nass, yeah.
Boss Nass, yes.
And I've seen it like probably 100 times. Anyway, so there you go. Yeah, the end. Superboy leaves. You're like, what? That's a shocker.
It's like, what's the deal? You guys are just putting Superboy up there, and next you're gonna. I mean, what? He'll be back. I mean, we all know that. So kind of silly.
Yeah.
Chances of Superboy not coming back?
Yeah. Superboy murdered by taxes.
What's the poll?
Oh, poll. Let's take a look at the poll. So I put a poll up and I said, who should quit the Legion? I put Bouncing Boy, Duo Damsel, Chemical King, or Timber Wolf, and Bouncing Boy got 55% of the vote on that one. So there you go.
Who won again? Who won?
Bouncing Boy got the most, so I got
lost.
The black, or yeah.
Lost, really, yeah.
But Chemical King, he's the most useful out of that pack.
Yeah, I voted for Bouncing Boy.
Yeah, me too.
I like him too, but
or Chemical Boy, or whatever the hell his name is.
I put Chemical King. Is that wrong? It's not. So the next ones are going to be 388. It says Legion of Superheroes 389. Yep. 390.
388 has a hilarious cover.
And 391, I think. Yeah. So there you go. Ooh, look at this. Superboy's locked up.
Nice.
So it's going to be Action Comics 388, 389, 390, 391. Let me see. Let me do I've got a graphic for it. Hold on.
The Legion's in that first story. I mean like a barely appearance in that first story for like a couple of seconds.
Do you want to skip it?
Yeah, you can just browse it and see if it's worth it or not, but I don't think so. I mean, it's just see they're on the cover, and that is basically. I'm looking at the list of people in the story.
Mm-hmm.
Superman Earth 1, other characters, Crypto, Legion of Superheroes, Cosmic Boy, Lightning Lad, and Saturn Girl. So they're probably just showing for a second because it's not even.
Well, no. I mean, they're in it a lot. Look, it's a whole story. It is a whole story, isn't it? Yeah, it's a whole. Yeah, it's a backup story.
No, I'm talking about the front story.
Oh yeah, we won't look. Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm sorry, the front story. Yeah, well, we'll scroll by it quickly just to do it.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Sorry, but yeah, we'll do the backup stories were the main one. Yeah, but we can scroll through it. Oh my god, it's like Alfred E. Newman as Aquaman on there, which is pretty funny. Imagine Brian. Okay, so wait, what? Sorry, what did?
What's wrong with the Brits? How's Brian Blessed and Tom Baker not been knighted? I don't know.
Oh, that is crazy. Yeah.
Sir Tom Baker, Sir Tom, Brian Blessed.
Yeah.
And John Rice Davies too.
Bouncing Boy. People do like Bouncing Boy.
I like him, but he's actually great. I mean, a really good character because of his problem, where people make fun of him, and yet he's very brave. He becomes like he ends up being the training the Legionnaires in the Legion Academy and stuff, and being a good teacher there and stuff. It's pretty cool. I mean, I like Chuck.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's fine. I like all of the Legion. Where's my so remember that this Friday.
Yeah, baby.
This Friday, Fantastic Fridays. I've read these. I read the first like 50 or so before, but I'm just going through them again. I'm surprised at how quickly I'm remembering what happens. Nice. A lot of these really stuck with me better than most other comics. And there's been comics that I've read, like, because I've been reviewing comics and I review them and I go to the next issue. I'm like, I don't know what the hell happened last issue. And it was like a month ago. And I read these. Mm-hmm. When did Fanforstic come out? When was that movie?
2015. That's
the last time I read these. And I remember because when that movie came out, they did it, the Comixology, it's funny too. This is completely legitimate and this was not said as a joke. But like, I'd be like, oh, there's a sale. I was like, oh, there's like, I'm looking at the iPad. I'm like, oh, there's a sale on Fantastic Four. And then my wife would go, she's like, hey, she's like, that's a coincidence. Isn't there like some Fantastic Four movie coming out? I'm like, no, it's not a coincidence. but like, it wasn't meant to be funny. Like, it's just like a legit, like, oh, hey, that's a coincidence. I was like, no, I said, it's not a coincidence. She's like, oh my gosh. She's like, yeah. I'm like, right. So it's not a coincidence. However, the best thing about Fanforstic was the fact that I got 60 issues of a Fantastic Four 1 through 60 for like, I don't know what it was, like, $47 or some whatever it was. It was like,
no, it was something stupid.
It was like a weird number, right? Like
they were doing like whole
archives for like $2 or one.
Yeah, like whatever, right? Like
Masterworks or whatever.
Masterworks for like 99 cents.
Or a buck each. Yeah, it was crazy. At one point.
I got some of those. Well, not those, but
I have a ton of Avengers ones, digital. Because they did that dollar sale of like every single one. I'm like, well, if you're gonna do that, I just went through like all of them.
They stopped, but they used to do that. It was great.
Yeah.
No, ever since Amazon or they merged or whatever, it's been garbage. And I don't mind saying this on a stream. It's been absolutely garbage. One of the worst days of my life was when that happened. They merged it with the Kindle app, and I absolutely hate it because my Kindle app is awesome. It has all the Robert E. Howard, all the Lynn Carter stuff you can get. Like I had all the Elrics. I have all the Elrics. I have a lot of Star Trek books. I have that the eugenics war thing. All of these books. It's like all this really cool stuff. And now it's all mixed in with my comics. I hate that. I wanted my comics separate from my novels. I don't want those to be mixed up.
Well, the viewer is crappy.
The viewer
is built for books, not for comics.
Right. It's perfect for books. It's garbage for comics. I don't care. It's so garbage. And I'm like, no, it pissed me right off.
No, they killed digital with that. It got me back into the stores. Like I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna curl up here and just like read comics on my phone or whatever. But like I can't do that. I bought so much. I still have it in my account.
Yeah,
but it's unreadable.
Yeah, they're off. Well, I can like the thing is, see, Sean, I have like the bigger I have a big iPad.
Yeah, I have a tablet, but
yeah, and if you turn it a certain way, it actually like if I turn this way, then it like works out okay.
Yeah.
And then now I don't even use the Kindle thing anymore. I literally just use I use this other app to read, which is like
nice.
So like there's Fantastic Four, for example. So I just use that.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty good, like the interface is pretty good. So there's all the Fantastic Fours. So like you can
wow. That's on the Kindle.
This is not Kindle because Kindle sucks. So I'm using a different digital app to read them. It's like, but you got it's
Bobby in a comment made a point here. It's like it looks like Superman's holding up a rock.
Oh yeah, that is funny on Sean's shirt.
Top of Darkseid's head here.
All right, so make sure you guys are subscribed to Sean. What do you got? What's going on your channel, Sean?
I recently posted like a catalog go through of
that was awesome.
Toys. And what else in the cartoon commentary? I'll do more of those. And I'll do more DVD and Blu-ray stuff that I have here, and definitely a lot more comic reviews coming your way. So stay tuned. I also posted another Space Angel. Space Angel's a blockbuster. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, people really like that.
Other stuff, and no one cared. And it's like
the other one wasn't as good. That other one you put, that didn't go anywhere. Space Angel's the one they want. They don't want that other one.
Yeah,
that other
but
one
it's
was
like
kind of lame.
A very obscure cartoon. And it's like I know about because I have a DVD from 20 years ago. But it's like, okay, if you want that, then it's like Clutch Cargo didn't go as far as this.
Nobody wants that trash one. It's a Space Angel. That's the way to go.
That's the one they want, man. So yeah, stay tuned. Lots of cool comic and cartoon and movie stuff coming your way.
Yeah, and I'll address this in a second.
Yeah,
Clobby, you got something tonight?
Yes, at the top of the hour, 9 my time, 9 Central, 10 Eastern. Monday Night Marcy Comics Talk. I will be celebrating the 60th anniversary of The Man Without Fear. We just got perfect timing because we just got through celebrating the Frank Miller run over here on your Fearless Fridays, and it is the 60th anniversary. Just right about now is when 60 years ago in 1964 is when issue number 1 was released. I'm going to review issue number 1 and talk about the character in general and stuff. So
cool.
Thought it might be a little, pay him a little bit of a tribute there, especially as we're coming off that tribute. We all paid him for 14 weeks, whatever it was.
13, 14 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about I'll spend a little bit of time away from Miller. We love him and everything, but I remember the show a couple of years back that was about pre-Miller Daredevil. Might talk a little bit about that. And a couple of the other runs that are good. There's a couple, but I'm going to review issue 1 to talk about how it deviates from that stupid Man Without Fear miniseries Miller did, among other things.
Yeah. All right. What else is anything else going on? I know you got something every day pretty much.
Oh, yeah, the usual shows all throughout the course of the week. On Midnight's Edge on Tuesdays, so I got my Wednesday night wild card on Wednesday night, oddly enough, and then Thursday night the Clubhouse. On the Clubhouse, a Blake 7 review. We're starting the Kolchak the Night Stalker series review. Mark and Raquel and I, and we're going to start reviewing a Star Trek comic called Star Trek Unlimited. So we've got a lot of reviewing going on that night.
Nice. And I can lend you Survivors or ask Mark to lend it to you because you should watch Survivors. Let Raquel know. I think she might like that one too. I think
Does he have it? I've always wanted to see it.
I've got it. So if you need to.
Oh, I would. If I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, I'll lend it to Mark and he can lend it to you.
Please do.
Yeah, Robert E. Howard's the best. Lynn Carter's awesome. Warcock. Those are all good. Those are all good ones. Sean and I grab a lot of stuff.
If you ever get to Texas, you guys need to go to visit Robert E. Howard's house in Cross Plains.
That'd be the damn best. That'd be the greatest.
Minimus, he's been there.
Yeah, that'd be the best. Yeah, for sure. That's why I'm not that concerned about if newer stuff isn't doing well, no problem. I've got tons of old cool stuff. Seeger books, republishing all those spiders. They've almost done all the spiders. They've done almost all Operator 5. Sean, did you read Operator 5 or not yet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Not all of them, but yeah.
No, I know. Yeah, I know you didn't read all 100 or whatever it was. Bobby, have you done Secret Service Operator 5? Has that?
I've seen it, but I've read some G8 way back when.
G8 is bloody amazing.
And I stuck mostly with some Shadows and a lot of Doc Savage back.
Oh, yeah, Shadow shit. He's good too. But check out Operator 5. Man, I really liked Operator. I don't know what the hell happened. I got kind of a little slightly obsessed with Operator 5. I don't know why. Jimmy Christopher. It's a super cool thing. It's James Bond, but more pulpy or whatever. And I did buy some of the Executioner books for a couple of bucks at the Value Village over here.
Right.
All-time favorite artist on the Legion, Clobby, who is it? Mike?
I'm going to have to say Giffen's first run before he ruined his art style will be probably my favorite, but with Mike Grell and Kurt Swan right up there with him. Actually, right in the middle of all three, Dave Cockrum. Those four, it's tough to, there are the great ones, but that one right there, maybe it's going to be Giffen until he ruined himself, Cockrum, Grell, and then Kurt. Even though I love Kurt Swan, he's my favorite Superman artist. His best work wasn't on Legion, although it was good. So that'd be my favorites. And there are a few other great ones as well. I love Steve Lytle. I love James Sherman for the little time he did it. And Pat Broderick for the short time he did it. So yeah. But
I'm really only used to Mike Grell from where I was reading, so I don't really have enough to base it. Kurt Swan's my favorite Superman artist, 100%. That's a no-brainer.
Oh yeah.
Mike Grell's the only one I'm used to based on the comics that I've been going through. Like these are like I have a lot of duplicate shit here. So it's like, see, like this is one of my favorites. This one here, I've got like 3 or 4 copies of this one. So it's like and then I mean these are old adventure comics, so that's not going to be. But I mean Mike Grell's the only one that I'm used to. So I'll say him for now.
We're getting close to one of my all-time favorite art eras on Legion. As soon as we get out of the action comics stuff, when we get into the Superboy ones, we're getting close to the Cary Bates, Dave Cockrum run in Superboy, which is some of the greatest art on Legion, in my opinion, ever. It's fantastic for me. I love it.
All right, so yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, we're getting there. Sean, do you have any favorites yet, or too early, or
too early for me?
Yeah, because I already started.
John Forte got sorry.
Well, like Grill, because like I have the same Forte, but like I have the same runs that J-Man has as well. Like I have a big stack of them. So it's probably that era there, like the early 80s. Early 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not fair because I don't know. I can't judge it. I don't have anybody else. Like that's the only guy I'm used to. Now we're going back and reading these, so that's fine. But I mean, they're not better than.
By the time we're done, you'll have one. So think about Bobby. The thing is, I love Steve Lytle, like you say, Bobby, but Perez never actually did the book regularly, other than later for a little bit. That you can't count that Legion of Free Worlds he did in the 2000s, but really, yeah. Although I love Perez, and he did some art of the Legion. Don't get me wrong. But he never did the titles, did the stories. Did some covers and some pictures and stuff. And Clobby, R asked about that movie about Robert E. Howard. Yes, with Vincent D'Onofrio. It's called The Whole Wide World from 1996. Highly recommend it. I don't like to recommend things.
I don't have that movie. What's it called?
The Whole Wide World. It's about Robert E. Howard. It was one of those beautifully shot. D'Onofrio's terrific. From a book by Novelyn Price. He was a professor down here at LSU University, Louisiana State University, who dated him for a while, and it beautifully chronicles his life of Two Gun Bob, as they used to call him. Man, oh man, D'Onofrio is incredible in this movie. It's really nicely shot. It's just amazing.
Oh, I'll get this tonight.
I didn't tell you about that before.
No, have you seen it, Sean?
No, Chloe's mentioned it before.
A few years back, Renee Zellweger's in it with him. With D'Onofrio. Yeah. A few years back, they had a big showing down here, like a big anniversary type showing of it. She showed up for that and everything. I mean,
cool.
That movie's just incredible.
Oh, I'll have that tonight.
You get a new perspective, and everyone says who knew Howard that the books, because she knew him. She wrote the book. She dated him back in the 30s. And everyone says it's very accurate to what stuff. And, you just get to see stuff like him talking about Lovecraft and talking about his craft as well, his writing and stuff, and talking about Conan and a little bit. And it's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. All right, guys. Well, we're going to end it off there. Make sure you're here for, I guess I'll leave that. Make sure you're here for Fantastic Fridays. My gosh, let's do it. It's going to be awesome. The first episode, and then next week we're doing Transformers at some point, and I'm also doing WrestleMania with Steve and I. So Steve and I are going to cover WrestleMania. Sean and I are going to do Transformers. We're going to go see Monkey Man on Thursday with Dev Patel. I freaking love Dev Patel. I literally liked him in everything I've ever seen him in. I've seen him in almost every movie he's done.
Even Avatar, the Airbender.
Yes, he's awesome in Avatar. I don't care. No, I don't remember anything about the movie. It's awful. But I'm sure it's not his fault because everything that he's in is 10 out of 10. Or sorry, he's 10 out of 10. Not
yeah.
Anyways, so I'll review that. That's it. I reviewed that Godzilla movie, which is insane. So check that out. That's it, everybody. See you on Friday.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.